A couple was fortunate enough to win the lottery jackpot. However, before they could enjoy this wealth, the wife suffered a fatal accident. Initially, the wife thought this was purely coincidental, but when her close friend learned of the incident, she believed the husband was attempting to eliminate his wife in order to claim the fortune for himself. The wife originally thought her friend was being overly suspicious, but when she discovered her husband dining at a restaurant with his female supervisor, her trust began to waver. That night, the wife accidentally discovered an insurance contract at home. There was a mutual beneficiary policy stipulating that if either spouse met with misfortune, the other would receive a substantial compensation. At this point, the wife completely lost trust. She hid a sharp blade under her pillow, intending to strike while her husband was asleep, but unexpectedly fell into a deep sleep the moment she lay down. The next morning when she woke up, she found her husband was no longer beside her, and the hidden knife had also disappeared. In panic, she rushed to the kitchen, only to find that the knife had not been returned to its original place. She was then shocked to discover that this man, who hadn't cooked in 10 years, had today carefully prepared a table full of delicious dishes for her and thoughtfully filled her wine glass with red wine. However, when she caught sight of the insecticide nearby, she quietly poured out the wine while her husband wasn't looking. At this moment, her husband took out a black envelope and handed it to her. The puzzled wife opened it to find a reservation voucher for a resort inside. Now let's go back to the previous day from the husband's perspective, because he had inadvertently overheard his wife talking to her best friend downstairs and learned that his wife was actually planning to end his life that night. Initially, he didn't take these words seriously, until that night when his wife turned over and a small knife slipped out from under her pillow, making him realize the threat was real. Only then did he recognize the gravity of the situation, wondering in his heart why on earth his wife wanted to kill him. To win back his wife's heart, he decided to cook delicious food for her personally. Indeed, his wife was deeply moved by his gesture and even drank the wine in one gulp. Then he took out the prepared resort reservation voucher as a surprise. However, he never expected that his wife had been handling the insecticide, and throughout the entire evening, he dared not touch any beverages.